For over 300 years, Ansalon has been without faith. It was a time of darkness, a world of fear. It was the age of despair. Steel was the new currency, and blood was the means by which it was paid. Welcome back to Session 6 of Dragonlance. The afternoon sun hangs high over the Kingfisher Festival grounds as the day's final events approach. Your group sits comfortably with 164 gold points after yesterday's competitions, including Derek Highwater's contributions. But the festival isn't over yet. The sweet smell of fresh pies cooling on wooden tables mingles with the excited chatter of festival goers gathering for the pie eating contest. Stormfeather eyes Emilia with what might be judgment, or perhaps just the satisfied look of a bird who's had his fill of fresh fish. The extra vial of ink weighs slightly heavier in your satchel than it should, a reminder of your morning's improvised shopping. The encounter with the fortune teller still lingers in your thoughts. Her words about power and being held back, the unsettling accuracy of her divination magic. What does that mean for the other's dire predictions? Mackerel's helpful presence is both appreciated and impossible to ignore, though his legendary catch and release of Benabog the Linebreaker has earned him some well-deserved attention from the impressed festival goers. Brune stands with the green shield secured across his back, its green surface catching the light. The legendary shield draws admiring glances from passing villagers and whispered speculation about whether your group can live up to the tales of its previous bearer. Bakaris' game of chance now stands abandoned, the rigged setup exposed after Katz's confrontation and Dame Becklin's constant presence. The fishing contest, with its tangled lines and close calls with Mayor Raven, is now just another festival memory, and Aryk's part in it has yet to go, or has gone unnoticed by all but the most observant. Around you, Mayor Raven Vogler moves through the crowd with practiced authority, organizing the day's events. The pie-eating contest awaits, followed by the awards ceremony that will crown this year's festival kings and queens, and finally the mock battle that will honor Ispin's memory before the whole village. But first, there are pies to be conquered. A long wooden table has been set up near the baker's stall, covered with a checkered cloth and lined with identical blueberry pies, each one perfectly golden and still steaming. Wooden benches face the table where contestants will sit, while towels hung from hooks nearby, though they're strictly forbidden during the contest. A large man cracks his knuckles and grins confidently, his massive frame casting a shadow over the table. Beside him, a small child bounces on his toes excitedly, while a well-dressed lady delicately removes her white gloves with a look of grim determination that surprises everyone watching. Are any of you going to compete in the pie contest?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, several of you. Okay. How about Emilia, Aryk, and Rune?
Yeah, I could eat some pie.
Three big boys are doing it, huh?
I'm pretty sure that pie is all made by evil people who are trying to kill me.
Could be. Could be. There could be children in the pie. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Seems likely, in fact.
The man in charge of the pie eating contest explains that no hands are allowed for the pie eating contest. You have to use only your mouth. The first to finish wins, but the messiest eater gets a consolation prize. If you... Oh, no, wait, that's okay. Last person standing wins. So just keep going until there's no more pies or no more people left. So you are given seats at the table, and there's a pie put in front of each of you. The contestants next to you introduce themselves. There's the large man is Big Jim. He boasts that he's never lost when it comes to eating. The child's name is Timmy. he shyly mentions that he comes in second every year. And the well-dressed older lady is Lady Prudence. The runner of the event walks up to the front and holds up a cloth and says, "When I drop this, begin eating your pies. We'll go round by round. Hands down underneath the table. Get ready. Go!" Everyone who's participating make a Constitution save.
Was there a buy-in for this event, by the way?
There is a buy-in of 1 gold.
Okay.
So 1 gold point from each of you, please. Okay. You all dig into your pies and start eating. Mackerel finishes his pie first. Well, actually, let me make sure I roll for the other contestants. Ooh. Yeah, Timmy finishes his pie first, just barely beating out Mackerel. Somehow putting it away in that small body of his. Kadz, you're not too far behind. At the end of the round, though, are Big Jim and Rune, who people had been betting on as the favorites, coming in last on the first round. The pies are replaced. You are not given a chance to wipe off your faces in between rounds as the cloth is once again dropped. And please roll another Constitution saving throw.
No.
Not off to a good start there.
No, struggling.
The second round, Kadz, you just do not take being second well, and you just dive right in, devouring that pie faster than anyone. The person who put your pie down almost gets their hands sliced off by your choppers as you dig in. But surprisingly, right behind you is Lady Prudence, who just goes face first into her pie and devours all of it with just a very swiftness. Rune and Jim and Timmy are all about in the middle of the pack. You finish your pies, but you're pretty slow doing so. Mackerel, you don't finish your pie this round. The round's over and your pie is still there. The person running the show makes a note on his clipboard, but you are not asked to leave the stage
My fault.
quite yet. Let's see. Sorry. New pies are brought out, and the third round begins. Another round of con saves, please.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a 20.
I did too.
I'm using my inspiration.
Oh, no. You got a battle later, you know.
There's more important things.
Okay.
Oh my god. 15 a piece. Oh.
Okay. Ooh, no. Okay. Yeah, everyone's you dig into your pies. It's going pretty well. At the end of the round, Big Jim, Lady Prudence, and Mackerel have not finished your pies.
Oh.
Big Jim and Mackerel, you are tapped on your shoulder and asked to leave the stage. out of the competition.
The tusks are not very good for eating pie.
A new round of pies are put down before you, and the next round begins. Roll another con save, please. Rune and Kadz. Oh, damn. You guys are in it to win it. Oh, no. My favorite. At the end of this round, Lady Prudence has not able to keep up, falling back with a burp and a shocked look on her face as she is escorted off of the stage. Rune, Kadz, and little Timmy are still in it. As another rave of pies, the 6th round, I believe, is brought out to you. Roll another con save. Oh no. Timmy is unable to finish, feeling shocked that he had not come in second for the first time in his young life, as he's escorted off the stage crying. Also unable to finish was Kadz,
No.
who made it almost to the end of it.
You can use my
Almost to
inspiration,
the
Kadz.
end of. You go. Okay. Rune's still in it.
Kadz can use my inspiration.
I mess around when it comes to eating, especially pie.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
Thank you.
Remember? Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
Oh
You
my
seem
God.
like you're unable to finish, and then you just like get this ragey look in your face and slam your face down into the pie, smearing it back and forth, making sure there's no bit of pie left as you both proceed to perhaps the final round. Another con save from you two, please.
This is one barrel cats I'm dealing with here. Hey.
No. Good game.
I'm so disappointed in you.
And at the end of the final round, despite rallying several times, and despite Rune actually failing to finish one round, Rune is declared the winner of the pie eating contest. Your wife's pies surely have prepared you for this, even though these are nowhere near as delicious. You are now given the cloths to wipe off your face.
Who is the messiest?
The messiest was little Timmy.
Ah, God.
His face was completely like his hair was covered in pie. His shirt was covered in pie. He had to climb up on the table a little bit to get to the pies because he was not quite as big as the rest of you. And he walks away with a small carving of a kingfisher. And Rune walks away with 15 gold points.
Ace.
No.
Did we have to put in a gold to start?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So as a group, you're down 3, but up 15. So that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Which, then I got 2.
Nice.
All looked like a bunch of animals.
176 now?
Yes,
I
sir.
think that's correct.
Honestly, it was not half bad. I think I ought to grow some blueberries next season.
Mm.
Tell me when they're ripe and baked up.
Mm. Did you see that little child? I I don't know how he got that much in him. I was a little worried there, towards the end.
He didn't.
Fair
It's
enough.
all on him. So, what's next?
Is it a battle?
Right. All fueled up to fight.
I believe the crowning ceremony is next, Master.
Mm.
Oh.
You guys didn't hear
Yeah.
that.
Kingfisher lets you know.
Oh, apparently it's the crowning ceremony next.
Oh.
Because the battle will not be coined.
Which I guess means it's time for us to pool our coins? Where?
Coin pullage?
Mm,
Time to see who's king and queen?
where did Derek go?
Derek's behind you. He's there. He was cheering on the pie eating contest. I'm right here.
Oh. Just wanted to make sure we've got your coin for this.
Yeah, I've got counts and then counts again. Counts a third time. I got 8.
That's pathetic. Better than nothing.
Feeling pretty good about our chances. I
I
think
have 24.
53.
42.
32.
18.
If people weren't competing in teams, Kadz might have ran away with just being the solo king on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, there are 2 other groups of people walking towards the main stage in the village circle. A group of old ladies, including Lady Prudence from the pie eating contest, and old Marta from the archery contest, Sauna from the tavern run, she was the first one knocked out, and Twirling Tess from the dancing contest. There's another group
Mm.
of burly men, Big Jim patting his stomach with a look of regret, Garrett Swift Arrow from the archery contest muttering about somehow they've obviously were cheating, otherwise he wouldn't have lost. Surprisingly, Voltar from the Wizard Tower gambling, and Jonas, the guard that jumped through the window during the tavern run. Barnaby is organizing people and gathering them up towards the stage in the village circle. The festival grounds are abuzz with anticipation as Barnaby, the harried festival planner, shuffles through his papers one final time, asking you all to come up with your coins. Mayor Raven Vogler stands beside the decorated platform, still dressed in her simple fishing clothes, as the crowd gathers in a wide semicircle. Barnaby calls out, his voice carrying across the grounds. Ladies and gentlemen of the Kingfisher Festival, the moment we've all been waiting for, the crowning of this year's festival kings or queens. He gestures towards the 3 distinct groups. Our competing teams have fought valiantly through every contest, and now we will tally the final scores. And there's 3, well, 4 or 5 actually large bowls or baskets. There are several individual entries that are trying to compete, but clearly have smaller bags when they walk up with them. And there are a person at each basket to count in your coins as you turn them in. And this will take several minutes. So you go to turn your coins in as a group.
Yeah, did anybody
person
actually do the
that's-
math?
Yeah, 176.
Pretty sure it is 176. Yeah.
Oh, anybody in character?
You don't have to do the math in character. You can just individually hand them to the person and they'll count in front of you. They do ask, though, if you have a name for your group, since the other two groups have names.
The first one.
The Kingfishers, obviously.
Oh, they like that.
We included
After-
Darrett's coin in the count that we did, right?
Yeah, Derek will hand
Okay.
his in with you. He
Oh no,
he's buddying up
I'm
with
in-
you.
I'm in the count over the table.
Yeah, the 176
that
does
got-
include his 8,
Okay, sweet.
if my math was correct, which somebody feel free to double
I
check,
think 3 of
but I
us
think
were
that's
getting there.
correct.
So
Yeah, that's what I got.
After several minutes, Barnaby clears his throat dramatically after consulting with the counters. The Silver Horde. And at this, he motions not towards the silver-clad guards people, but towards the old ladies with their silver hair. Has earned 147 points. The Knitting Circle, and now he motions towards the guardsmen, has managed 152 points.
You
Crowd
suppose they meant
murmurs
the
appreciative.
knighting circle, and they just spelled it wrong?
You
might
get
be
a
onto
glare
something.
from Big Jim at that. You might be right. And our final team, the Kingfishers, 176 points. The crowd goes wild with appreciation and applause as Mayor Raven steps forward with a ceremonial purse. Your gold points convert to steel coins. Congratulations, Festival Kings and Queen. You're handed a ceremonial purse and instructed that you can come back in just a few moments while they gather up the actual 176 steel coins for you. You have to get it out of the city coffers. And you're all given a simple wooden crown made out of shells and carved with fish imagery.
Can we please have that on our sheets?
Oh, okay. Yes,
weren't-
you're welcome to put that on your sheet.
Excellent. Why weren't you prepared, Rob?
Many reasons. Shut up.
How did you describe it?
Simple wooden crown of shells carved with fish imagery. I shouldn't have given it to you at all because now I am being lambasted for not having it ready to put on your sheets.
Fine, I'll have
This is
it
what I
ready for you
get
in
for
just a
trying to be
second.
creative.
I'll have it ready for you in just a second. Great.
Putting in items.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you're
There-
putting it in the actual items?
Well, I'll make it available for Rob to put it on all of your sheets.
Ah, sweet. Okay.
Just give it a sec.
Are we splitting the money up equally, or however much we got in actual?
I think it's fair to ask Katz, considering how much he pulled in during this festival.
I don't care. Got free pie out of it.
That would buy me so many days of research.
But I thought we did talk about only giving Darrett his 8.
That's
Mhm.
correct.
Yes. Yeah.
Rob, I'm DMing you a picture. Tell me what you think.
Oh Lord, you actually made one. I love that. I love that so much.
Perfect.
Darrett,
Equally... Oh, go ahead.
Are you trying to like keep this conversation away from Darrett or?
Kadz is not the most stealthy, so he probably overheard.
Derek pipes up. I'm fine with just my 8. I don't need a full share.
Great idea.
Okay. Here you go. Here's 8. Thank you, Derek. That was very nice of you. Had a good time.
Well, you would have won without my contribution. I'm just glad to be involved.
Hmm.
There you go, Rob. It's in the items.
And it's
There you go. You
33
should all
apiece.
have simple wooden crown on your sheet now.
Oh, there's 33 apiece and 3 left over.
33 apiece?
Mm-hmm. Everybody get 33. And then there's 3 left over. Kadz? I think Kadz should get one.
I think
I'll
Kadz
take
should
one.
decide who gets
Get
all
all 3.
3.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. It's more steel than I can make use of anyways, so... Rune, Mackerel, Emilia, why don't you each take one of the extra?
Thank you.
Thank you. Very kind.
Cheaters never prosper, Aryk.
It's nothing against you, Aryk. Just figured I'd give it to the highest scorers.
No, I did not contribute as much. It's fine.
Not
Yeah,
on the
make sure
books,
you-
at least.
You have your share of the money on your sheet. Did you hear that, Dalton?
Is it on the sheet you said?
No,
No, you need to add
What?
it.
You have 34 gold, or 34 steel rather, from your gold points
34. Okay.
as your share of the profits.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
And make sure you get rid of the gold points on your sheets, since you have turned those in. And there will be a couple hours until the Maka battle, which is going to be outside of town, north of town at the hill, if you wanted to do any shopping before then. Dame Becklin, or rather Derek, would mention that you'll be given wooden weapons to fight with, since they don't want people actually getting hurt.
Okay.
That most people just leave their weapons back in town so they're not overburdened, but you're welcome to carry them around if you feel like going slow.
When Emilia gets told that, she is going to cast a spell on herself.
Oh.
Kandala Sahir Kulit Salamat. And all of her clothes shimmer very briefly with a blue light. She casts Mage Armor.
Oh, nice, nice. Is anyone wanting to do any last minute purchases before the mock battle?
I'm gonna head back to the inn for a spell just so I can drop off some of my inventory.
You are pretty heavy now that you've got that shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna need just a second.
Do you need me to give you? You can put it on your donkey.
Where's my mule?
Should be under companions, player
Yeah.
characters, companions. Yeah, there you go. You just drag anything that you don't want to carry actively onto that if you want. Oh boy, you are. Well, you're only a little bit over actually.
I could carry something for you if you need me to. All that gold, steel, I can carry your steel for you. Very useful.
Although
I
keep
don't
in
think
mind.
it's the deal.
Wait, how did you?
Hmm?
How did you get your walk speed up again? Uh-oh.
Huh?
Hold on. Let me check something. Your speed should have been reduced by 10 from the shield.
It was. I just moved the shield over to Emmanuel and I brought it back down. The
No,
the other shield, my
the
medium
green
shield.
shield should. Yeah, the green shield is a tower shield. It should be reducing your speed by 10. I may have. That's why I was trying to figure out if I'd set it up correctly.
Oh.
Because this isn't an
okay.
item from. This is something I made. Well,
Why didn't you copy the existing tower shield as a
I
starting point?
did.
Oh, well. Maybe I
Why
set it up
I'm
wrong.
confused.
It's possible I set it up wrong.
Yeah, you've got the tower shield effect. Wait, why is it unavailable effect?
That would do it. It may need to be said always apply or something like that on the first tab of the effect. Let me look at one of my effects and then I can figure out what I meant. So is effect suspended clicked?
In the edit of it, or?
Yeah, when you edit the effect itself.
No.
I don't know
It's
then.
not clicked.
Oh, does the shield not equipped?
It seems to be equipped.
I thought he moved it.
Hold on. Let me check something. I unequipped it and re-equipped it, and it's still.
Apply effect to actor should also be selected.
Yep, that's selected.
But I have no idea.
I'm gonna. I shouldn't. Is it applying your defense correctly? Hold on. Let me check this. Yeah, defense is being correct.
Could just manually set his speed down for now and then figure it out later.
Oh, that's funny. Required attunement for some reason.
Oh, well then just attune it.
I did. Well, we may have to figure that out later. But for now, it's working correctly. So if you were worried about your speed because of weight, your speed's going to be 20 anyways because of the tower shield.
Okay, that's fine.
So then carry all your
That's
stuff.
what I wanted to make sure about because, well, you can put it on the horse or donkey. It's not going to matter.
Fair enough.
I just wanted to make sure you're aware that tower shields do reduce your speed, although you have that dash and your horn thing, so you should be able to get your speed back anyways. Okay, there we go. That's all set up. Nobody else doing any last minute shopping with your newfound wealth? Okay.
I'll buy some more ink.
Buy, huh?
Yeah, buy some more ink. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just buy another 2.
You are not
at full
able
price.
to talk them down because
Yeah,
they're
full price.
They're really confused because their stock's a lot lower than it should be. So
Yeah, by one? They're only missing one. There's still that much.
that's the only one you took.
Oh. Hmm.
Your actions may have had unintended consequences.
That's okay.
The mayor has rallied Vogler's militia in the village circle, and they're going on a rather haphazard parade from the town out to High Hill, followed by dozens of spectators and wagons filled with drinks and snacks for the participants. But Garrett finds you about the time the parade begins and encourages you to walk with the parade.
Why?
Because you have to go out there anyways to participate. And you got the shield.
Fair
Good
enough.
point.
You joining us, Derek?
Yes, I've already got my position.
How am
I'm
I
excited.
supposed to compete? Participate?
Well, you just take one of the wooden swords and wave it at somebody. If you don't
It's
want to get
easy.
in and actually get down and dirty with it.
Is my staff of quarters okay to use?
Well, I'm not a judge, obviously, but they'll be passing out the the weapons when we get there, so you can ask one of the judges.
All right. Not gonna lose.
It's nice that the village celebrates the festival at all, given their distrust of the knights. This year's bound to be very exciting, what with Cudgel's mercenaries participating as the opposite side.
Wait, it's the town versus the mercenaries?
Yes, isn't that exciting?
Oh boy.
They're the Istarians and we're the Solamnics.
At least we're on the right side.
But don't worry. Mayor Raven's given the militia a lot of attention recently to get us up to snuff. We've even been getting training from some of Cudgel's mercenaries.
This is not going to be a fair fight.
That's the spirit. Well, trounce them.
I just pat him on the head. Well, I think at least one of us here is going to get trounced.
He cheers as if just completely misunderstanding your words.
Garrett, you remind me a lot of me when I was younger.
Oh, thank you.
He's a good kid, that Derek.
No, that was a compliment.
Just sigh. Walk.
Passing through woods and fields, Vogler's parade of militia members and reenactment spectators finally reaches the high hill. The grassy slope is spotted with trees and crumbled stone fencing. Near the base, several dozen soldiers in matching armor stand in even formation. The contrast is striking between the mercenaries of the ironclad regiment and Vogler's militia, with their mismatched armor and crooked helmets, but it does nothing to dampen the spirits of those assembled for the Kingfisher Festival's climatic climatic reenactment. Mayor Raven calls out to the assembled, explaining that the mercenaries are going to charge up the west side of the hill, while the militia and the other participants will charge down. The two groups will clash midway in the mock fight, with the mercenaries' Istarian forces eventually retreating. Participants are encouraged to use your own armor, but they are passing out wooden spears and wooden swords with padded tips to prevent from dealing too much damage. Reminds everyone not to use real weapons during the reenactment because their first goal is for no one to get hurt and everyone to have fun. There
When-
is a
Would do anything.
I was gonna ask, when one of them comes by to hand me a wooden weapon, I want to ask them if they could potentially dampen the tips of my horns just in case.
Yeah, they have little corks that they're able to put a cork under your horns. And they give you a choice of either a wooden spear or a wooden sword.
What about magic?
We don't have many magic uses. Don't use it.
Oh. All right.
Unless you have non-damaging spells. Illusions might be exciting for the crowd.
I'm not much of an illusionist.
Do you want a sword or a spear, Rune?
I'll use a sword.
You have a wooden sword now. Let's see here. Aryk, would you like a sword or a spear?
Beer.
You have a wooden spear. Emilia, sword or spear?
Sword.
Mackerel. They ask you if you would like a sword or a spear. You
Can I use my hands? No.
that could be a bit damaging. You could use that staff of yours if you'd like.
Yes, please. Okay.
Kadz, you're offered a sword or a spear.
Sword.
Okay, you should all have wooden swords or spears on your sheets now. Garrett will guide you into line with the rest of the troops. Pat you on the back. Aryk was like, "This is going to be exciting. I'll be just over there if you need any assistance." And then runs off to his own position. After much laughter and jostling, the mayor, Cudgel, and the other spectators walk to a nearby vantage to watch. As they do, the militia takes up its position atop High Hill, the same hill that Solamnic troops held centuries ago. They face the mercenaries of the ironclad regiment to the base of the hill, arrayed as the forces of Istar once were. Although the event is only a reenactment, a tingle of excitement fills the field. Somewhere out on the line, a reenactor hoots and yells, "Let's send those Istarian rats running!" to a score of cheers. A moment later, a trumpet blast signals the start of the battle. "For Istar!" yells the mercenaries' leader, a tall half-ogre that Kadz and Rune has seen before. Situated among several mounted soldiers. The mock Istarian troops assault the hill. Around you, the Vogler militia charges to meet them. Everyone, if you would like, can make a perception check. Rune, you have advantage.
Thank
I'm not sure
goodness.
why. You are privately rolling your dice, Rev. I can't even see it.
My fault.
Oh, what did you do with Stormfeather?
Stormfeather is out. He's gonna run alongside the Solamnics.
Okay.
He's just gonna be out there, like, being a nuisance, giving advantage to people. Mostly me.
Well, the way you said it, like just he's running on the ground with the army.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
He's-
much. Yeah,
He's
He's a
chocobo
very
size,
large
man.
bird. Almost chocobo size. A little smaller. Rune and Stormfeather. And Stormfeather will point this out to you, Emilia. Rune, you notice that there's sun glinting off the mercenaries' spear tips, and that the half-ogre leader is gesturing with a steel axe. It's too late to really react much to it, as you're already charging down the hill, and the Battle of High Hill has begun.
Those
The
are real
unexpected
weapons.
sound of metal clashing on armor rings across the field, silencing the laughter and melodramatic boasts. A ribbon of red splashes over the grassy hill, followed by shocked screams. Any pretense of a reenactment shatters. High Hill is the site of a true battle once more. Within moments, all around you, armed mercenaries attack unprepared villagers fighting for their lives.
Brought my axe.
This map is black.
Okay.
Whoa, we don't use that word anymore.
This map is this map is Vanta colored.
This map has a lot of melanin.
I don't see I don't see color.
Okay, Rob, I think you forgot to turn on.
Yeah. I'm going there. Global illumination.
Global illumination. Yep.
But yeah, I'm with Kadz. I'm pulling out my actual spear. Fuck this shit.
Also, I think we don't have tokens on this map.
That could also be the problem.
That would also contribute.
Give
Yep.
me a moment.
Because I'm not able to select a token anywhere. Do any of us 5 not have a real weapon on us?
Technically, Mackerel. But
Mackerel has a real weapon on us. On him. Mackerel is a real weapon.
yeah.
I
No,
also have weapons.
I have all my shit.
I have everything. I didn't drop it. So someone needs. Well, I already have a spear.
Aryk has been carrying around all of his backpacks. He's not put anything up.
Yeah.
And nobody mentioned leaving anything behind, so you are
Just checking.
currently armed with your wooden weapons, but you can swap them out once the fight has begun. Let's see. Yeah, okay, good.
Oh, the fray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our first experience with it. It's exciting.
Indeed.
Music, in fact, is called Trapped Within the Fray.
Nice.
Let's see here. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Right down here. How do I... Just doing a little learning curve here. There's my foundry tricks. There we go.
Sick.
Roll initiative. Why is that not working correctly?
From?
Oh, damn. No, just give me a moment. Something just not working. This thing's just giving me so much trouble. Okay. Cool. Oh, uh-oh. Did you take some of your stuff back, Rune?
Take some stuff back.
I think giving you the wooden shield put you made you encumbered. The wooden sword, rather. Oh, that's funny. You might want to drop that.
Yeah.
Like,
when you
just
can.
literally on your turn, drop it to the ground and switch to a real weapon.
So that you have your speed back. That's funny. You really put it right at the edge, huh? Yeah, 3 of the attacking Istaran mercenaries are bearing down on you riding horses. What is this fray stuff here? Yeah, so everyone's aware, it wasn't already, the fiery border of the map is the fray. It's going to be on most of the maps on this adventure, or at least the majority of them that are big battles. They represent the chaos of the battle that's going on around you. It's not actual flames there. But if you go into that area, some things may happen. Some things may come out of that area as the chaos of battle happens. Oh, okay. We're starting then at initiative count 20 with Kadz.
Bloody fucking mercenaries. Can't trust them.
Can I make a...
He is gonna toss his wooden sword. Equip his axe. They're actively riding towards us, right?
There is a small wall here between you, so they'll probably go around onto the road.
Good. Well, that'll be it. He'll stay here and just ready in action to
Mhm.
swing at anything that gets in range of him.
Okay.
See a in turn button on the thing
Oh, is the
on the HUD.
the HUD not coming up? Oh, it doesn't have an intern
Well,
button. Interesting.
yeah, it comes up, but yeah, it doesn't have the in turn.
Rob, you may need
Oh,
to
let me-
make sure.
I
the
may
term
need
is-
to start the battle
yeah.
officially.
There you
Okay.
go.
There we go.
Yep, there we go.
Yep, that did it. Learning
All right.
curve.
Okay.
Rune, it is your turn. If you would like to use your item interaction to drop your wooden weapon,
Yep, I'll do that.
I'll go ahead and
God-
take it off your sheet for you.
Okay. Just to confirm, I couldn't use a longbow alongside with the shield, correct?
Correct. If you have your shield currently equipped, but you can use the bow and then change to the shield later.
Yeah. No, I was just wanting to make sure.
You're still over encumbered. I don't know why. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I fixed it. It was
Okay.
when it attuned, it was over encumbering. I think there's something wrong with the shield. But you have the correct speed, whether it's from encumbrance or the shield.
Okay.
Oh, lordy.
Am I allowed to delay my turn until, or is it because I dropped the wooden sword I'm no longer able to?
Your sword was just an object interaction. Or I guess it's a free action. You can just drop things. You just open
Okay.
your hands. It just drops them. You can, in 5th edition, it's delaying your action. You'd still have your bonus action and your movement if you wanted to take them. And then you would delay your action to go on a trigger that would happen.
Sure.
So right now you're
Oh.
just equipped with the shield.
Hmm. In that case, I'm probably going to... Sorry, I should have asked this beforehand.
No, it's fine.
Let's see here.
You can pull out your weapon as an object interact.
Yeah.
You can move up to 20 feet. You can do any features that would allow you to do various things.
Yeah. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's see here.
It should show you the amount.
15, 20. And I'm going to, I guess, take the dodge option to increase my AC by 2 for this turn, if I'm understanding this correctly.
Dodge, I believe, normally gives you... Is it disadvantage to attack?
Let's see here.
And then
Take
you also,
dodge.
since you have a heavy shield, you also get +2 AC. So you're very well defended.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, there should be an end turn button on the right of your combat HUD on the bottom of the screen.
Don't see a combat.
You not have... Oh, you can
So if you
toggle
right
it.
click your token and hit the cross swords, it should open it up.
Okay. Yes. Sorry about that.
How did that encumber you?
You're good.
That was weird. Aryk, your time to shine. It did encumber you.
Where's Brisket?
He's in the fray.
Brisket is somewhere in the fray. Yeah, they're in a different small battle. They seem to be holding their own pretty well.
Yeah, but he's gonna fucking die. He's got no chance.
Get one of these horses quick, then you can reach him.
I throw down my spear and pull out my glaive. One,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4.
Does it not like show you your movement?
It does,
Yeah,
but it
there you go.
was
Oh.
a little bit
Yeah.
off.
The wagon's difficult terrain. So
Oh, okay. Hold my action to attack if they come in range.
okay. Got 2 people holding and 1 person dodging. Stormfeather.
What's Stormfeather speed?
Stormfeather's speed is 50-foot fly,
Do I
10-foot
have-
walk.
Do I have Stormfeathers? I do. Okay.
You should have Stormfeather control of the token.
I do not.
Maybe not. Well, that's unfortunate.
Wait, now I do. There you go. Stormfeather's going to
Huh.
take off into the sky and fly over here and land just behind Rim.
Okay. A very large bird lands behind you.
Tracking something. Yep.
Okay. Is this? Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's quite in range of you to trigger your. Do you have a ranged weapon? Or reach weapon, rather? Kadz? Is it from the edge of token?
No,
I think
it's
it's.
Middle token, that's what I thought.
Oh, is it center to center or is it center to edge?
It's center to edge.
You're like right on the border. You know what? I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you.
Okay. Thanks, because yeah, it's not reach. Okay.
Give it to you by scooting them up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so your held action goes off. There is a horse with a angry mercenary on it.
All right.
Or rather, not even angry, just cold-faced and like they're bored at work kind of look.
He'll swing for him.
Are you aiming for the horse or the guard? Or the
He's
mercenary?
gonna try and aim for the mercenary's leg or something.
Okay, sure, yeah. Roll the attack. Nice. That hits. I guess I don't even have to say that because it just automatically shows if it hits with one check mark. That's convenient.
We
Oh.
don't see it.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
okay.
There's one check mark that shows that it hits. Also convenient that you tell me that now after I look like a dumbass. That's your damage roll? Gee,
Yep.
He's a barbarian.
I need to add like
He didn't
5
even
more of
use
these
his
guys.
advantage that he could have used.
Not even mad yet.
He's not even raging. He's just chill. He's a chill guy.
Well, I have to wait until it's my turn.
You
for
could
that,
also.
Though, right?
I'm just going to point out that's a cleave weapon. You could also attack the horse.
No.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to.
Okay.
How
free
He
real
likes
estate.
animals.
how do you want to do this?
He would like to cleave, quote unquote, right through the mercenary's leg. Just lop that off.
Fucking
Send him
brutal.
tumbling.
Nice. It's what they deserve.
Yeah, you cut into the leg, lop it off entirely. It falls to the ground. Blood is splurting everywhere. Half of your face is just covered in blood now. The blood loss causes this mercenary to fall off the other side of the horse, bleeding out. There's a rearing horse now in front of you that's just like, what the fuck?
Anybody want a horse?
Hey.
Make an. What is your passive intimidation? Be next to your
8.
number on the sheet.
There it is. 11.
Make an animal handling check, please.
Okay.
The DC is your passive intimidation.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, the horse is rearing up. It's freaking out. But you manage to you're just a big slab of muscle, and you're scary enough on your own. But you've got somehow a calming enough spirit to not cause it to panic. It does, however, come up this hill here. Rides away from the blood. It's sort of just prancing in a circle there. Panicked. A second horse and the mercenary on it. The mercenary's looking a little unsure as the horse is instructed to charge ahead. Hello, Buttercup. Are you wanting to charge, Kadz?
Come on, get a bit closer.
Brings its mercenary right up next to you. That's inconvenient.
Attack. With my held action.
Can you reach?
I gotta reach 10 feet.
Right.
Oh, wait, no, that's Kadz.
But that's
Never
way
mind.
further
Ignore
than
me.
10 feet away from.
That's
Yeah,
20
I was
feet.
looking at that.
that's a little further than 10 feet.
I just saw one handsome human and I thought it was me. Sorry.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Let's see here. The mercenary that's has yet to charge in throws a spear over the wall at the worst possible target. It glances off the green shield as just almost as if there wasn't even any force behind it. You bat it out of the air, rune, as if it was nothing. To a curse from the mercenary. Mackerel.
So, this isn't a reenactment then, huh?
I don't think so.
Movement's insane.
Hello. Excuse me, partner. I have some business to attend to. And Mackerel will make unarmed strike.
Against the guard or the horse?
The
Or
guard.
against the mercenary or the horse? I don't know why I keep saying guard. Okay, okay. Yeah, that hits. Technically against the hostile mercenary to differentiate them from the friendly mercenaries.
Oh, God. That'll be with my actual fist. But
Okay, yeah.
then, bonus action. Come again.
That misses.
It's gonna be turn. Well, this is not. Let's look at top.
Okay, the final horse. The final horse down. Doo-doo-doo. What? No, come back.
He gets stuck up on a tree.
Just sitting midair as the horse goes off. All right, yeah.
How do I reset the movement?
Click on the
Oh, no.
icon, and then it's under token controls. The very bottom, there's a reset movement. Or maybe it's not the bottom, but it looks like a recycling symbol, kind of. It's under the token controls, not the token's controls. It's on the left side. Up here somewhere. There you go.
Okay, now, oh, that's why, because I'm on the measurement thing. Okay. Why did you leave your loyal rider behind?
You know. Just the thing you do.
Okay, this horse charges up and rears its hooves at Mackerel.
Come at me.
Does a 13 hit?
It is not.
Who earns? Horse tries to smash you with its hooves, but the Ryder is having a hard time controlling it with all the blood around, and it misses. Okay, Emilia, you're up. You're in a real fight now.
Yeah.
Perhaps this is excitement you were looking for the entire time.
Well, I was gonna do a thing, but it looks like we don't need the thing I was gonna do anymore. Gonna hex this guy here. Oh, wait, let me open my thingy here. This thingy. Yeah. So I'm just gonna point at him and say Santet Amara Sentu and cast hex.
Do we have a...
I got it.
How do I do, like... Oh, you can just, like, put a thing on there. Okay.
Yeah. I just gotta do this. Good. Allow you to place it.
Oh, you got to choose what
Strength.
strength? Yeah, of course.
Okay. There
Okay,
you
it should be on there.
go. And then Apianak. And a bolt of fire streaks towards that same target. And I suspect that's gonna miss. Maybe not. 15.
15 misses. Goes whizzing by, startling the horses.
If only I had kept my inspiration. Who could have foreseen this? How could we have known?
How could you possibly have known?
I'm gonna back up to this tree.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Okay, this guy's hurting and doesn't like it, and is going to attack the biggest target in front of him, which is Kadz.
Good luck.
There's an 18 hit.
If he's attacking me, he's going to use a luck point for that, actually.
Oh. What does that make me reroll?
Yeah, it gives him disadvantage on an attack roll against me.
Oh, that's cool. I don't like it, but it's cool.
Yeah.
That turns it into a 17.
Damn it. That still hits.
Hooray! I like it
You
now.
were raging.
I would have lost it if I used it on my actual turn.
He stabs you with his very real, not wooden spear for 3 damage.
I don't think that's true. I think you can't lose it on the turn you use it.
It said it lasts 1 turn unless I extend it by hitting
Right,
something
so it
or
lasts
using a
until
bonus
the end of
action.
your next turn.
Oh,
Does it say that, though? Because we can debate that later on. Right now, you take 3 damage.
I would assume end of my turn means end of my current turn that I'm casting it or using it.
Yeah, they
I don't wanna
changed
take a
how...
breather.
Yeah, they changed it to make
Works.
it easier to maintain, not harder.
Yeah,
Oh.
in theory, yeah.
Okay. I'll have to double check it.
It says
Damage
the end of
taken.
your next turn. I just double checked.
Oh, shit.
Good, well, see,
Damn
now
it,
you know. Now you know for the future.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And they are
Thanks.
done with their turn. I would like... Who should I psychologically torture? I'll do Kevin, because he can take it. Roll a d4 for me, please.
Your thing. Woohoo! Come on, 1. 2.
I don't even know
Crazy.
what 1 is. Okay, awesome. Armies. There we go. I love that you picked this one specifically.
Note how I moved myself to the center of the map? That was intentional. Far away from all the bad shit as possible.
Are we waiting for anything?
About
or...
that.
Okay.
Do you not? Okay, there. At the start of the round, yeah, it's not your turn yet. This is the fray. The fray
Okay.
event happens at the end of every round.
Okay.
So at the end of the round, 2 terrified riderless war horses covered in blood and wounds streak from the fray, going up the hill and right on either side of Emilia. Make a dexterity saving throw, please, Emilia.
I'm as
They
far from
knock
the fray
you
as
to the ground.
possible. Why are they coming for me?
You are as far from the fray as possible, and yet
That is fucking rude.
you rolled, so you get it.
That is
Bye-bye.
so rude.
How this works, I'm decided.
Natural one.
Oh.
I give her my inspiration.
No. I can handle being
No.
prone. As long as I'm not taking
Okay.
damage, this is fine.
Yeah, you are
Okay.
knocked prone.
Say that.
Noble idea.
In
But-
fact, it's actually kind of useful because any ranged attacks now have disadvantage against me.
I just
You are
thought
not-
you were going to get trampled to death. by a
Yeah.
couple horses.
That would be pretty funny from my perspective.
What is?
First actual fight just gets run the fuck over.
Dead.
Okay, Kadz, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Okay, Ed.
Well, we'll go. First off, fuck this mercenary. He's gonna rage.
Raging.
Then he's gonna attack the guy
How
that
do you
just
have
attacked
terrified
him.
Oh, that's weird.
Hmm?
You have effect terrified warhorse somehow.
Oh.
I don't know how. So you're attacking the guard that attacked you? Or the mercenary?
Yep.
They're not even called guards. I don't know. Yeah, that hits.
Right?
Are you gonna cut another leg off?
No, I'm going for Cinemass.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That include the...
Macro.
Does not. Your rage
It
is not
didn't.
in there.
Okay.
I can adjust your sheet later so that it will in the future.
Okay.
Not right now.
Thank you. That'd be awesome. But
Yeah.
yeah.
You might actually have an effect on your effects tab that is called raging that you just need to turn on and it'll do it.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
There it goes. Weird that it doesn't.
I can make it
Get
do so
triggered.
later.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll make it do so
Okay.
later. Make it a toggle.
Anyway.
Yeah, how would you like to? You slice into the center of the mass, so you kill this guy.
Yeah, he'll just cut right through.
Just as he's whistling, and to grab the attention of the other warhorse, his whistle is cut short as you cut into his chest.
And he will sidestep the running horse to come around and get in front of this guy.
Do you have anything that prevents attacks of opportunities?
Nope.
Okay. And you... yeah. No, you didn't attack right. Did you attack recklessly?
Nope.
You just have advantage on. No.
Yeah, why did you have advantage?
Oh, oh shit. Okay. He will. We'll make it a reckless attack. So I misread the advantage on the strength.
Yeah, it's an easy thing to mistake on that. Although even with advantage, I don't think a 14 hits you.
Nope.
Yeah, the horse lashes out the hooves as you walk by, but they're not able to hit you.
All right.
Rune.
I'm gonna. Does the horse take up all 4 of these spots right here that it's on?
Yeah, but you can get next to it.
Okay.
You don't. Oh, I should let you know. You don't have to follow the grid. The grid is just part of the map. We are gridless, though.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to worry about following the grid. You can move as if you have a yellow line, then you move too far. But as long as you got a green line and you're moving, it's okay to be there. You don't have to be within the grid.
Well, I'm gonna get all up into some griddle, and I am going to do a longsword attack on the horse.
Okay.
So, let's see here. How does
You press the attack button.
I think I did it.
Yeah.
All
Yep,
right.
that hits.
Now for the damage roll.
No, you don't have to press longsword again. You could go back up to your first one.
Okay.
See how it's attack and damage up there?
Yes, I see that now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a learning process.
Alrighty. So 3 points of damage, and I had a quick question. Hammer and Horns says it's with a melee attack, so I don't necessarily have to use my horns to use that. Is that correct? To do the shove action
Hold on,
afterwards?
let me see.
That's correct.
Yep, that's correct.
Alrighty.
You're shoving
Well,
with your horns, but you don't have to have attacked with your horns.
Alrighty. Well, I am going to try to use my hammer and horns to shove this horse 10 feet back into the wall behind it.
Holy
I
shit,
love
that's
that,
amazing.
Oh shit. Let's see, that's DC 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier.
That is, I think, a 12, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm looking for my.
so,
Yes,
yeah.
so
Is that a saving throw? Or a check?
yes. It's a. Oh, no, good question. I actually don't know that.
If you push the
let's see here.
ability, it should
It is strength saving throw.
it should
Yeah,
automatically
okay.
link it if you push the ability.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, it rolled a 7. You rush up there and shoulder check a freaking horse over the wall, which is not good for its legs, or the fact that there's a drop on the other side of that. Was it 10 feet? No.
Up
Yeah, 10
to
feet.
10
Oh my god. Go ahead and roll a 1d6 for me, please. Yeah, you push that not only over the wall, but off the hill, and it takes 4 points of damage as it tumbles down.
Right.
That's called horse tipping.
I can still finish. Sorry, I'm still learning the rules. I can still move after.
As long as you got movement left, you can move, yeah.
Okay. I will do that. Finish up my movement here. It's still within 5 feet, so...
Nope. Just it's down a hill now and over a wall, so you can.
Perfect.
It's like 10 feet down from you.
Oh, perfect. In that case, I'm just going to take my long sword and rub it up against my horns and pop the corks on it like a champagne bottle.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll let you use your interact for that. That's awesome.
Not in my turn.
An impressive turn there, Aryk.
Watches that in abject horror as he walks up. The
Yeah,
horses
horse
did
over
nothing to
here.
you. Leave them alone. And he's gonna attack the person with his glaive.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Max damage. Not cleaving it. Just stabbing him in the throat.
Nice. No.
You stab right through his throat and out the other side.
Just gonna. Can I object interact, push them off the horse,
Yeah, I'll allow it.
and then just put my hands up and just be like, "Shush, shush, 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 shush. It's okay, buddy. Bad man's not gonna hurt you anymore."
Make an animal handling check.
Uh-huh.
I'm. That's fine enough.
It doesn't run away or it doesn't rear up.
I'll take it. That's my turn.
The bird.
Stormfeather.
Stormfeather's going to take to this guy and try and get a bird's eye view of what's going on and look for anywhere we can be useful. So he will
Sure,
fly
yeah.
up 50 feet.
Okay, can I show? I can.
Yeah,
I think
there's an elevation
maybe.
thing. I got it.
You got it. Okay. Cool.
Wish Roll20 had that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It
Real
kind of
handy.
does in that you can put like 5 of the little wing icons on, but it's not great.
Right.
That's why we
Yeah.
don't use Roll20 anymore, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that was a real devastating start of the round.
Mostly Marshall's working so far.
Is that Stormfeather's turn?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, this poor horse that is prone at the bottom of the hill stands up. They're bleeding and they don't like it. They rush past their fellow horses and attack the closest thing, just blindly lashing out at poor Aryk.
I'm trying to help, but fine.
You're trying. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Oh, man.
Surprisingly. 'Cause-
5. 5.
misses you with its hooves. The second horse is the one that you have. No, that's not the one you calmed. That's the one that had the dead person still up there. It's remaining in the saddle, just slumped forwards. As the horse lashes out at Mackerel.
Hmm.
Okay, horses. You got to stop rolling sixes. I'm pretty sure a 12 doesn't hit, right?
It doesn't.
Speaking of Mackerel, it's your turn.
Right. Mackerel is going to push this guy off the horse.
Okay.
And then just get up on the saddle. Try to rein in the horse.
Okay.
Calm
There's
down.
rules for mounting a hostile creature, so yeah. Get up there and make an animal handling check.
Practice at the
With
rodeo.
disadvantage.
Totally should be athletics to get on a hostile creature. Come on now.
You know, you're right. You are right. It should be. Also an athletics check because Niv is very insistent on that.
Can I do it acrobatically?
How would you acrobatically get on?
By using the dead guy's like push, Mackerel would pretty much like try and jump off his body up on like behind the horse without the horse looking at him.
You can either roll acrobatics with disadvantage or athletics regularly.
Acrobatics would.
Yeah, the DC was 10. So yeah, you do get up there. Your animal handling check is not really good enough to calm it down, though, in the midst of a combat where it has been attacked and it is attacked. So you're on a bucking horse. You're getting to experience a little bit of the rodeo.
I'm just gonna hold on and try and do it again next time. Just talking to the horse. It's okay, horsey. Please calm down. Horsey, help.
Other horse is the one that has been calmed, sitting there looking at all of the just the bodies. It's sort of stomping the ground. It doesn't like what's going on. It's trained for war, but it's not trained for all this blood that's flowing down it. Nobody put it in active situations to train it. Go figure. I'm going to... Yeah, your calming of it has confused or reassured it enough for one turn that it's just settled there for the moment. Emilia, you're on your back. Pretty sure 2 horses just ran past you.
I roll back up to my feet. Half my movement. And I'm going to use my action to look through Stormfeather's eyes. What do I see?
There are a bunch of 2 riderless horses and 1 horse that has Mackerel on it.
Yeah, that's
a
the
bunch
near
of
stuff.
mercenaries dead on the ground. There's the wall here. There's
I mean, what do I
the
see?
barrel.
Like out in the fight. I'm looking for a bigger picture.
Yeah, you see just in time to see Brisket get in. He's in a fight with a mercenary, sword to sword. He turns and does this elaborate, unnecessary flourish and cuts the guy's head off,
I can't
and
believe
then
that
swings
actually
his sword
worked.
out to have the blood on the sword fly off in a dramatic fashion. Clearly not something he was taught by Becklin, but that he has added for his own little flair. And then looks around him to find a new target. Up on the hill, you notice that Becklin and Mare Raven and Cudgel are also being besieged by some of the mercenaries. Cudgel does not appear to be in on the attack, as they are also being attacked by her own mercenaries.
Hmm.
All right.
There are mercenaries with her that are fighting back against the other mercenaries.
I'm going to continue just watching for now through Stormfeather's eyes.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Mark,
Yeah, that ends my turn.
roll a d4 for me, please.
Okay. Three.
Ooh, awesome. A wounded member of the militia crawls around the carts, crying out. One of their legs is cut open very badly, gushing blood onto the ground. They don't look to be in great shape. Help! Help! Oh, God! They killed Jim! Oh, help! And Katz, it's your turn.
Omen. He's gonna go for the head.
That's militia on your side, not the mercenaries.
They look the same. Okay.
I love the idea though that Kadz is just like rock.
Literally.
I mean, he's raging.
I was
Yeah.
thinking if they were a mercenary, I was gonna roll to stab them. I don't know who Jim
Okay.
is.
All right. He's gonna try and mount this horse.
Okay. Sure. Make an athletics check, which I believe you have advantage on because you're a raging barbarian. Yeah,
Good.
you're able to get onto the horse.
All right. And he'll just yell over this general direction to no one in particular. Where's the ogre?
Do I see it?
You do see the well, actually make a perception check from yourself since you're
It
Got
should
your
be
own eyes, yeah.
Stormfeather's perception, not mine. I'm looking through Stormfeather's eyes. Right?
but it's your vision through Stormfeather's eyes. Good
Aren't
try
we
though.
sharing those?
I'll give you advantage on it.
All right.
He's helping.
Oops, wrong one.
Emilia just that blind, huh?
There are a lot going on. It's a very messy battle. There's a lot of large figures. You'd think you'd be able to find somebody that's just half again as big as everyone else. but whether it's because of all the sound or all the fighting, you're not able to quite pinpoint Dragonus.
Emilia will call, looking.
He's just gonna extend his range with the bonus action and mill around for a bit. That'll be turn.
Okay. Rune.
Do I hear/see that guy yelling out for help?
Yeah, you see the militia person there asking for assistance. They're on the floor, on the ground.
Alrighty, I'm gonna run up to them and I have a healer's kit. I'd like to use it on him to help stabilize the leg if possible.
You can.
Alrighty.
I believe it. If you use the item, I think it will prompt a roll.
I can spend one of his uses to stabilize an unconscious creature to 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom check.
They're not quite unconscious yet, though.
Okay. I'd like to try to do something about his leg. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, you can use the healer's kit to stop the bleeding,
Yeah.
so they wouldn't continue to bleed out.
Yeah. Wrap up his
Think-
leg.
Make a medicine check and count down
Okay.
one of the uses of your kit. How do we? Oh, if you click the kit, it should use one of the charges.
Oh, okay.
I think we'll find out. Because I see that since it's in a... Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. You try to apply a bandage to this person, but your hands are sweaty from this unexpected fight, and from pushing a horse off of a hill. You bandage them, but it doesn't. The blood keeps seeping through the bandages.
Well, shit.
Because you rolled a 6.
Guess I'll just stay with him for the time being. Keep trying to work on, Actually, hold on. Can I use a second wind on that, or is that too late?
You can only... I don't think you can use a second wind on anyone but yourself.
There's a new thing that lets you add second wind to a check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tactical
let
mind.
me check that then. Where is that?
Yeah. I apologize. I'm still learning.
Well, I didn't know about it either, so...
Tactical
what is it?
mind. Rather than
I remembered it
hit me-
halfway through last week. You can add a D10 to your check, and if it fails, then you can keep the second wind charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, click Tactile Mind, see if that uses it.
It should.
Click the feature. It should use...
I'll do bonus.
Yeah. Bonus will roll the dice, I think.
Alrighty, I'm making
Yeah.
it 11 total.
6 plus 6
Hey,
is
Dalton,
12.
12. I thought I rolled a 5. I'm a goober. Sorry.
Just as a basic rule of thumb, just always click your ability and it'll probably use it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is a good thing to know. 12 manages to stop the bleeding. The target is no longer in danger of dying at the end of the turn, though they are in really bad shape.
And my turn.
He saved a life. Aryk.
After Kadz gets on my horse that I was calming down, turn around to this horse. I try to calm it down also.
Oh, were you using that?
Not anymore, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Make an animal
Act-
handling check at disadvantage.
I'm gonna be more useful and try and calm down the one that Mackerel's on.
Oh, okay. Then also a disadvantage because it is still in combat with you guys.
Fine. I'm going to also add a tactical mind if I failed that.
You did fail.
I'll add a tactical mind.
Damn.
Aha, 20.
Yeah, 20 will do it. Now Mackerel and Cats are on fairly calm horses.
Remember when rogues used to be the skill monkeys?
Yeah, well, I don't got any more of that, so.
Aryk Horse Whisperer.
Can I still see Brisket? Or have I lost him?
Make a perception check. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. $11.
You are able to catch sight of Brisket through the fray before it moves him away again. You see him seeming to kneel, which seems strange to you, until he strikes out with his sword, slicing the leg at the knee of one of the mercenaries, and then reversing his grip to stab the mercenary in the
fuck?
back
Why is this guy such
and
a
pulling the
badass?
sword out.
I don't know.
And then people
Let's go,
move in front of
Daryl.
him, moving him away. Apparently, Becklin's a very good teacher.
Apparently.
Hell yeah.
Damn, Dad, pick up the slack, man. I'm going to.
Have you seen your dad fight? Maybe he fights the same way.
If need to, I'll use action surge, but I'll try and calm this horse down. If it took my action to calm Mackerel's down.
It did take your action, yeah.
I will action surge and then animal handling the other horse like I originally intended.
Okay, this is a disadvantage because this guy's wounded and
Oh,
13.
that's just shy.
That's okay. That will be my turn.
Okay. And it is Stormfeather's turn. Continuing to try and find.
So, yeah, Stormfeather is going to use their action to search the battlefield for the ogre. Can they use perception now?
You can use Stormfeather's perception.
So he's 23.
Much better.
which
Well, good
Stormfeather
news is
communicates
you
with me.
found Dragonus.
Okay, the bad news.
He's right behind me, ain't he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's worse. I'd rather have
Yeah,
you right behind me.
So you hear Emilia squeak and just point in that direction.
Why are you not wanting to? There we go.
And Stormfeather flies off in this direction. heck?
A hulking figure swinging a formidable battle axe leads a band of mercenaries through the chaos of the fray. He cuts through a few remaining members of Vogler's militia as he draws closer. Dragonlance has arrived. Is Warhorse's turn. They are still aggro. I'm going to roll a d3 for this. Okay. The horse does not stomp down on the head of the Vogler militia member that Rune is trying to save.
What's that? I'm gonna use the protect to try
No,
to
no,
make
you're good. He's not attacking the militia. I
Alright.
rolled a d3 to see who he's going to attack.
Okay, sorry, I was sending the message to you. Turn that.
No, you were distracted by the good music. I got it. Lashes out at the last person to interact with it, which was Aryk. Does a 14 hit?
Not.
Okay, it just kicks at you, but misses.
I know the big man hurt you. It's okay. He didn't mean it.
Let's see. It you failed to calm it, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna run. You have an opportunity attack if you would like.
No.
You do as well, Rune.
I'm just trying to keep the injured man sheltered for the time being.
Mm-hmm. No horse for you, Aryk.
No.
It's all you ever wanted. Running away.
Literally. It's okay.
Okay, which one's that? Oh, man. The mercenaries rush in with Dragonlance. One of them running down the lane sees not their allies on their war horses, but two strangers. And gives a whistle. Mackerel and Kadz make either animal handling or athletic checks. Your choice.
I'm using my inspiration.
Yeah, Kadz, you're able to, even though the horse has just been ordered to buck you off, you're able to calm it using your previous calming success on it and stay on. Mackerel, with your inspiration, you're also able to stay on the horse and keep control. The guard curses at you. Well, your horse that you are currently riding has a movement, has its turn. If you're going to just control it, we'll just do the movement on your turn. You don't really have full control of it, so.
He's actually gonna end up giving it to Aryk.
Oh, that's real nice.
Shucks.
Well, it is your turn, so you can do as you like.
He's gonna hop off. Aryk, you calm this one down. You can hold this horse. Make sure he doesn't run away. Just try to run. I want to go help Doom heal. He's gonna come on over. And he's battle medic. Or the healer act. I don't know how to bring this one up. So I use a healer kit, and I get to tend to somebody as a utilize action. The creature can spend one of its hit dice. I rolled that, and the creature gains hit points equal to whatever I roll plus my proficiency.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's gonna step down. He's like, "It's gonna be okay."
Let's see. What kind of
be
hit die
okay.
does he have? D8.
D8 it is.
Oh shit.
Nice, nice. 10 HP.
Yeah, you have fully healed this guy, gotten him back on his feet. His wounds are bandaged from runes bandages, and your
There you are.
expert battlefield administrations.
Take your wound or doom for making sure this person's leg wasn't bleeding out. We have an ogre to go fight another person. I shall see you
Over.
later.
Sorry, go ahead.
He just runs off.
He runs off, jumps over
Mhm.
the wall like he's not even there, looking down
Just
at that guard.
Rune's just in awe of what he just saw there. Half wondering if McCool was a spellcaster himself and just didn't decide to share the information until now.
Mackerel is going to take the bonus action dash. Step over the wind. I think that's the one. Da-da-da-da.
Nice.
He's gonna kind of sit here. I guess we're gonna see how this works, and that'll be turn.
He's showing us the meaning of speed over there. Okay, we're just gonna do the
Not a bad
horse
turn.
movement on Katz's turn. Emilia, you've found Dragonus. Yay!
Yeah. Gonna move here. I'm no longer looking through the bird's eyes. And I'm gonna transfer my hex to this guy, I think. He's a mercenary, right?
Yep. These are all hostile mercenaries along
Transfer
with...
my hex to this guy.
do I...
Oh wait, no, I do it. Hold on. I just gotta redo this and X. Neither of those. Strength, of course, still. And then it is once more Happy Anak. Why? 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 Why do I ever try to roll dice? For any reason.
Why
ever.
do you have that lever?
Wrong level.
And then I'm gonna hide behind the tree again.
Good news, bad news.
Yeah.
No, bad news, bad news. It misses,
I'm not gonna
and
hide behind the
now
tree.
they know you're there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna hide behind the tree. Actually, I'm gonna Can
Right.
you reset my movement? I know I moved down here, and I'll do that again. But then I wanna.
Pancake.
Should have done so.
Okay, so here, and then I'm gonna move.
Okay. Well, that's less fun for me.
Yeah, that was the idea.
I liked it more when I was going to hurt you.
No, I don't like that idea. I like this idea better.
Well, the guard that you hexed and threw a firebolt has its turn. Let's see. Boss, that one's a witch. And throws their spear at you. Steps forward a little bit.
Do I have like partial cover from the wall?
You already have disadvantage from range. There's
Perfect.
not
That,
much.
I'm happy with that.
more
I'm good with
can
that.
do with that. Actually, yeah, I'll also give you a partial cover. Was that 2 AC?
Yep.
It's a bad shot in general, but you just threw fire at him, and he's not a fan of wizards. As many,
AC is
many.
15 for this.
That's way better than 7.
Mhm.
A spear goes flying past you. Oh, look at that! She done cursed me to miss.
True.
And now there's some sort of walrusman.
Goo goo kachoop.
I'll go around this way, boss. I'll get the witch. Runs up and around the tree and runs down towards you. Dragonis, my baby. Get out of the way, you idiot! Shoves his companion aside as they charge towards Mackerel.
Nice.
I'll show you how it's done. And brings their battle axe down towards your head. But misses Mackerel, slamming into the dirt alongside you. Tanis, roll a 1d4 for me, please.
Right.
Also roll a 1d5.
Okay.
Oh boy. A volley of arrows comes out from the fray right at Rune. Rune and the militia member make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Rune, you're fine. You're able to get your shield up. It's no big deal to you, but the still prone and weakened militia member that has been healed up gets stabbed with several arrows.
And dies.
It does not die. Not even bloodied again. But they did just arrows out of nowhere. And we're going to take our break here. It's the top of the round. starts off with one of the mercenaries' turns. At the top of the round. They're all the way back here. There's just one person here. Boss doesn't need them for that. They run to join their friend in chasing down the foolish girl. Kadz, you have 60-foot movement.
Nope, need it all. He is gonna just glare at. Oh my god, how did I forget his name in like 2 seconds? Glare at the half-oak Gorgonis, and his face is just covered in blood, twisted with anger and betrayal, and he's gonna growl, "We shared soup together with our hands."
Yeah, let me, how do I...
Yeah, I can't move the horse.
Give you some control.
You probably need to clone it.
Clone it.
Yep. And then give him ownership of it.
Oh. Because I need a sheet for...
Yep. And then you might as well give it a name. Kadz's horse is a good name for now. And you'll need to, like, delete the horse that's there and replace it. And then set the initiative back to being the same. It's a whole thing.
Oh my god. This is annoying. Couldn't you just, like, not done that?
Did you not expect that this group was going to take these horses? Did you really
I thought that they would be dead by now. I thought they would be dead by now.
Why would you kill the horses?
It was
Very
kind of fun
useful.
throwing one down the hill, not gonna lie.
See? Dalton gets it.
I've literally been looking for a horse every session.
Facts.
I've been counting my coins.
No shot you didn't actually expect us to take these.
To be honest, I am my own.
Okay, should be able to move it now.
He's gonna just take the direct route, try and hop the wall,
Mhm, mhm.
and then right up to this guy.
Oh,
And then
hello, cat.
Wait, what? There's bad guys next to me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, where have you been?
Who put them
Right around
here?
the tree.
They ran up to you because you ran away.
I don't approve.
he's gonna make a reckless attack.
Okay, yeah. That hits.
Right. Does that add?
Where's the 2? Is that the 2 from the rage?
That must be the yeah. Okay.
So now it's adding correctly. Cool.
Okay. 13.
fucking brutal.
Be nice having a nice strength score.
Must be nice being able to actually hit with your attack roll. Not rolling a
Kadz
2.
is just him. Kadz is just him.
I mean, we already knew that. The guy got 52 freaking gold coins.
He's the
Absolutely
He's just
him.
Himbo Supreme.
Yeah, he's slicing. Gorgonis seems to notice it, but just barely.
Can't even look at me. That'll be turn.
Rune, it's your turn. So, just to be clear, let me see, can I hold on? Let me see if I can. Always. There we go. That should have the name now, on the one next to you.
Yes, I see him.
Yes.
Okay, so that's to show you that one's your allied one. The other ones that look exactly the same are the enemy.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell the militiaman next to me to either help me protect the woman in front of us, or to go find cover.
Aw.
Mhm.
Daddy's so sweet.
Alright. And then I'm going to move up here and range these two. And I'm going to attack the one on the right with the long sword.
Okay.
So
Nice.
22 for an attack.
Yep, that hits.
Hell yeah.
10 for damage.
Oh shit, that is a solid hit.
And then I'm going to use the horns to fling him 10 feet to the left, aka into his buddy. See if I can get them both with that. If I'm allowed to, of course.
Okay. You can try.
Alrighty. Let's see if it even gets off in the first place. That'd be a 12.
Clicky the
Jeez.
button.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
Strength saving throw. Thank you, Niv.
It just
Yeah,
makes
'cause
it easier for Rob
automatically
because
adds it
then
up for you.
yeah, because then also Rob
Yeah,
can
you're right.
click on the saving throw thing to roll it for him and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he fails.
Fails.
Hey.
Alrighty. That would be 10 feet into the other goober.
Let's see. I'll go ahead and do this.
it has to be away from you.
It has to be away from me. I apologize.
At the very end, it says you push
Oh,
it
you're
up to 10
right.
feet away from
You're
you.
right.
Okay. Yeah. You're just 10 feet away then.
Yes, it could be any of these like directions. You can't push him into the guard because that's close to you.
I would say just 10 feet away from me, like directly. So, yeah, whatever the normal angle for that would be.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a rules lawyer, but I do it in both directions.
No, I appreciate it. I'm still kind of a scrub when it comes to D&D in general. I would like to action surge and now attack the other fella.
Yeah.
So. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh my god.
11.
That misses.
It misses. Alright. Yeah. I will action surge it. Why not?
Can you action surge more than once?
I can twice, it looks like.
Not on the same turn, though.
I mean, in the same turn.
Oh, sorry, not action surge. I apologize. Second wind tactical mind. I apologize.
Can you do that on an
Oh,
attack
right.
roll? I thought it was only a
Can you
skill.
do it? Hold on. Let me
Good
The-
question.
see
I
here.
think it's only skills.
Ability checks, which is not
Oh,
technically an attack roll.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. In that case, I will end my turn. Sorry, and thank you.
It's a very common mistake. Definitely not just you. Okay, Aryk, you are next to a calmed horse that you have control of.
I am going to get on it.
Mm-hmm.
It only costs me 5 feet of movement because I am a squire.
That is true. Which leaves you 55 movement.
Should I help my sister? Or should I be more fun? Oh, peace. I'll be a good brother and go help my sister.
Literally follows me because he claims he wants to help me with all this shit, and then he's just like, but actually,
Yeah. But he's not within 5 feet of the guy, so I can't even cleave him. Is the thing. I could cleave maybe that
no, it's
guy.
fine. Go away. I don't want to.
That's no.
I'm gonna ride up and hit this guy with advantage because I'm going to use my Squire stuff. Hold on.
Okay.
As soon as I can find wherever my fucking feet are.
Probably look down.
There we go.
Beat me to it.
I think check the end of your leg.
That is a natural 20.
That is. Yeah. Oh boy. That definitely hits.
But wait, there's more. He also takes a D8 from precise strike.
But 2d8 actually, because you crit.
2d8 actually, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So 30 damage.
I love my brother.
Wow.
Really, I do.
How?
I mean,
how
this
do
man
you
that I am
want
traveling
to
with, who is
eviscerate
definitely
this
not my brother.
person?
I'm just gonna just run him down and then just basically just gore him with the spear point of the halberd and then just
Yeah.
knock him back off of my sister, obviously. And that's all I got for that. Let's look at the other guy.
He is terrified.
Well, I was gonna burning hands those two, but guess not.
You're the one that just said, "Why won't my brother come help me?"
That's true. That's
That,
true.
yeah, that
You could have had.
Very Emilia.
I mean, I couldn't have done it anyways, though, because the other one got knocked away, so it didn't matter.
It's Stormfeather's turn.
Yeah. So, you know what's really scary? When a 5-foot bird comes flapping down at you from above, squawking angrily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stormfeather is using the help action.
Okay. Anyone who's attacking that guard next to Stormfeather will get advantage. Is that Stormfeather's turn?
Yes.
Why is... Oh, right. This guy... Off they go. How do I move them from combat? There we go. What happened? Oh,
It's fine.
there
It
we
went to the next person.
It just uncentered it. It was not expecting it. Okay. Where are you, guards? You're all the way down there. And now they were charging down the road towards these people on the horses that are now just... They're not there.
Not very bright, are they?
So they're going to keep at it. And throw a spear at this wounded militia guy.
Rude.
When did
too
militia
far
guy
for
even
you
in
to-
the initiative?
They probably should be, but
They're just laying there. What are they contributing?
Is he still on the ground?
Yeah, because they haven't had a turn ever.
they're happy.
Yes.
Yes.
So rude.
Mm-hmm.
Just came in this turn, so like it's not like they've. Anyways, they get a spear in the knee. Perhaps they shouldn't be an adventurer anymore.
This dude's just a walking pin cushion.
Yeah.
But it is their turn now. They're gonna join the fight because if somebody's gonna attack them, they're gonna attack right back.
Did they even have a real weapon?
No,
No.
they did hit though.
Well, that's good at least.
They do. Ooh, they rolled max damage. 2.
I love when you roll a 1d2. That's so great.
Yeah.
Me.
They stab at this guy with the wooden sword and give him some very bad splinters.
Oh.
Macro.
Don't you take my advantage. Don't do it. I need it.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
You're attacking Dragonus? We can't hear you, Rev. I think
He's
you're...
muted.
You're muted.
I am muted. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, I'm checking.
Yeah.
Good God.
You get around on the other side of Dragonus and just... Holy shit, you're goring with your tusks? Oh my god.
Right in his back, just.
Biting into that
Damn.
fat back.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, roll the crit.
I want my baby back, baby back.
Okay, yeah, 9 damage.
And then we're gonna go for
Rah.
flurry of
somebody.
blows.
Stick me in my butt.
Then Mako's gonna get real handsy in the back and flurry of blows.
That hits.
Seven damage, and then that hit. Nice, 10 damage.
Oh my god. You've bloodied Dragonus.
Ian's got a coat. That's not hot. And that will be turn. I almost totally
Okay.
did take your advantage though. But then I thought about it and I'm like, nah, he's setting it up.
That's why I have him familiar. Happy Anak.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
That hits.
See, and if I didn't have that advantage, that would have been a miss.
Did you move your hex over?
He's the one that has the hex.
Oh, okay, that's what that dot is. Oh yeah, you're right.
Those, and then I know I'm right. And then hold on.
Oh, that's good.
One of those.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. 9 damage.
You bloody this guy as you just shoot your fireball right in his freaking face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a habit, I guess, of people attacking guards and then the guards immediately having their turn.
No, it's the same guy.
So this mercenary is going to attack Stormfeather.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
$16.
Hits. Goodbye, Stormfeather. Nice knowing you.
6 damage.
Yep, goodbye, Stormfeather.
Right through the center.
Pop goes the birdie.
No.
Ha! Yeah. What the? Very surprised when it just disappears. But he steps up behind Mackerel. Need to back up his boss. This other mercenary is on the other side of Aryk and his new horse. And tries the whistle trick. But the horse is just solidly under Aryk's control.
Yay.
So he stabs it.
Oh.
5 damage to your horse.
Reading. Interception. Block it with, try to parry it with my halberd, but
I mean, you reduced 5 damage by 5 damage. Down to 0.
oh, I
right?
did. I didn't know it added
Parried the
anything.
whole attack.
Oh yeah. Mine. No touch.
You're stealing our horses. Dragonus looks at you on your horse, shakes his head. We did share soup. So if you stand down now, you can join the winning side. What say you?
Go fuck yourself.
That's the wrong decision.
Disadvantage.
From where?
From another luck point.
Frickin'
This is revenge for all of the silvery barbs.
for real. Oh my god, I gotta and that freaking feat. Ah! Takes a swipe at you. You, seems to hit you, but you just sort of move out of the way at the last second, and it swipes by.
To be fair,
Instead,
did you roll with advantage? Because you made a reckless attack before. So it
he did roll with advantage, and then it went back to a normal. But the normal was an 8.
Cool. Just wanted to be fair.
He reaches into his loincloth.
Oh no.
Put that thing back where it came from.
Or so help me.
Regretting eating that soup.
And his blood that's flowing seems to slow a little bit. Let's see, who haven't I done? Dalton, roll a d4 for me. Let's see, who's the closest? Uninjured member of Vogler's militia stumbles out of the fray. Let's see if I can. Why is that? There we go. Stumbles out from the fray, calling for aid and assistance. It is Kadz's turn.
Right. For another reckless attack.
That hits.
Oh my god.
Barbarians, man.
Did 19
You
damage.
re-bloody Dragonus.
Nice try.
Okay, Rune. The
I am.
mercenary near you is dead. There's one on the other side of Aryk's horse.
I think it's. God.
Yeah, there's that guy down there getting attacked by the poor militia member. Oh man, Rune's protectiveness is really endearing.
Run down to the militia man, seeing that he's collecting everything pointy on the field, and I'm gonna do a long sword attack on the mercenary.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 20 to
That
hit.
hits. Yeah, you got him.
And that's gonna be 9
Ooh.
points of damage.
That is exactly lethal.
All right.
How do you want to kill him?
I'm going to, since I can still use like the hammer and hooves somehow, can I just say I lift him up in the air with my longsword and not just fling him 10 feet back to join the corpses of his other mercenary buddies?
You absolutely can.
Alright, I'll do exactly that. And I'm going to tell the mercenary to go get some cover because we're probably not going to be able to bail him out if he goes down again. And
Okay.
I will end my turn.
All right, Aryk.
Aryk is just turning to this guy, and he's going to precision strike him once again.
You guys never seem to miss unless it's Emilia. Case in point.
She should just get advantage.
I did, and then I hit.
Do
Yeah,
it more
she needs-
often.
She needs to pause the battle so she can re-summon her familiar.
Give me an hour, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Just an hour.
Time out.
Time out.
6 points of slashing damage.
He's dead.
Sicko. Gonna go join the party. Woohoo. Moving. He'll be slightly near Mackerel. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, this is the militia guard who was instructed to hide, so they're not going to take chances. They're just going to dive underneath this wagon.
Good
Roll
lad.
and dive under it. Which I'm going to say takes them out of the combat.
Fair enough.
All right, Mackerel.
All right. Girl is going to skirt a little bit, like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the range of all three.
Well, the one to your left is a good guy.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm healing.
Ah.
I got. I will.
We're good guys.
I gotta use a healer kit.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Is it the same D8?
Yep.
Wait. Nice. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, this guy is ready for battle.
On your feet,
is-
soldier.
Padded spear. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
No problem, no problem. Help fight. Don't go back out. It's a little scary out there.
Don't forget to give him an initiative.
You're welcome. We're not kidding.
And that's your turn?
And then I'm making an unarmed strike as a bonus action against this person.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Mente!
Second crit of the night, right?
Yahoo!
Yeah.
What was that third?
It's third for the group, second for Mackerel.
And that shall be.
Yeah, they're dead.
Excellent.
Fist right through the skull.
All right, Emilia.
Uh-huh. Bonus action, removing the hex. To Ogre Boy.
Okay.
And then as an action, it's Apianak. Ooh.
You did it.
Somehow it
Nice.
misses. No, I'm kidding. It hits. Wouldn't that be funny though?
No, it would not. So that is 5 fire and 1 necrotic.
Okay. Nice hit. How dare you! Join the winning side while you can. That bent cudgel's gonna get what's for finally. I wanted to really do a cool thing where he cut the legs out from under your horse and caused you guys to go prone and then
Ooh.
stomped on you, and he's missed
Uh-huh.
every attack he's made the entire fight.
Good.
Yep.
Damn.
Who hasn't rolled a d4 for the fray effect? Somebody hasn't. Was it Rev? I think it was Rev. Rev, roll me a d4, please.
Yeah. Fresh.
No, dang, we have not gotten 4 yet. We get yet another militia member.
Don't forget to add him to the initiative.
Yeah, for the one turn.
They're not going to get to their turn. All right, Kadz.
Oh, you can't hit a thing. It's gonna be a reckless attack.
Nice.
Bring us home.
Nice.
That's so many crits in one session. What the fuck?
I like it.
More dramatic.
Oh god, thank.
Boo.
How would you like to kill?
Oh my
Guns?
god.
Hilarious though.
He is just gonna kind of rear up on the horse to get a little height and then swing that great axe around and take a head.
Yeah, you slice his head right off. And his giant, hulking body slumps to the ground.
Good fucking riddance. Where's the rest?
I think that is all of them. You have succeeded. Dragonus the half-ogre is dead. Many mercenaries have been slain. And one horse was spooked. As the rest of the mercenary force sees Dragonus go down, they finish up their individual fights and begin orderly retreating from the battle. And slowly, the battlefield calms as many corpses and wounded are left behind. Onto the battlefield, chasing away half of the mercenary force, is their horrified commander, Cudgel Ironsmile, accompanied by Mayor Raven, Becklin, and several other mercenaries. The group has already seen some fighting, as the mercenaries have turned against Cudgel, and they're covered in blood and wounds. Darrett steps up, greeting Becklin. He himself is covered with a prodigious amount of blood, none of it his own. He seems to have avoided being wounded at all in this battle. Almost all of Vogler's militia, save the ones you've personally saved, died, taken down by the expert mercenaries. Mayor Raven stepped towards you all, out of breath, and holding one of her arms. Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing what you could to defend my people. We couldn't have expected a betrayal like that. You can expect a reward when we get back to the city, but I need to focus on getting everyone back safely. Thank you again. And she moves off.
Kadz is just hopping off that horse and gonna keep kicking the dead body of the ogre. Stupid arse scratching, swelling.
I was wanting to stabilize this last militiaman that was here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not in danger of dying. He's just like at 1 hit point, so he's good at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Now that the fight's over.
Macro came over and played a hit.
Yeah,
Time is
between the
not
two
good,
of you,
soldier.
you're able to get him into pretty good shape.
Emilia's gonna hop the wall here, slide down, and grab the reins of the horse that Kadz was riding.
Okay. Cudgel is walking back and forth. Becklin's trying to calm her. I can't believe those blighters turned on me after everything I've done for them. And she comes over and joins you in kicking Dragonus.
Right.
Of course she does. Of course she does.
After everything, kick. I've kicked. Done. Kick. For. Kick. You. Stupid kick. Headless kick. Half ogre kick. She looks around, seeing a wounded mercenary, and charges at them, her weapon held high, clearly intending to kill them, even though they're on the
Cudgel!
ground, defenseless.
Cudgel! Stop!
You say that just as Becklin also starts shouting and running forward. Between the two of you, you're able to calm Cudgel, and in Becklin's case, physically hold her back from her own mercenary. Why'd you do it? Why? She's just yelling. The mercenary's not saying anything, sort of cowering. Becklin suggests we should tie them, take them back with us. Perhaps then we can get answers.
Exactly.
Rune and Macro, you both expressed desires to help people that are wounded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both of you make a medicine check, please. And roll a d6 each.
Damn.
Not you, Rune.
Yeah.
You try to help, but you're slick with gore. You're tired from an unexpected battle after years of inactivity. Mackerel, though, you're able to.
Can I
Mhm.
use my healer feat to give myself advantage on healing people and use some of my healer kit?
Well, you passed the DC.
Oh, okay. Never.
Uh,
I thought I
the
did.
the D6 was for how many people you find and helped. So you're able to find and help 3 of the militia and save them from dying. Rune, you look for people, but everyone you find has already passed on. And the mayor, Raven, is organizing a retreat back into Vogler so that they can organize a response. What are you going to do?
I guess I'll look for the boy Derek. I guess I don't really know how he did out here.
Yeah, he's with Becklin. He wanders over to you guys since Becklin's dealing with Cudgel. Oh, that was my first real battle. Oh, that was rough. Is everyone all right?
Yes.
Just see him covered in gore. With my nat 1 medicine check, I just start panicking, going, "Oh God, oh God, what did they do to you out there?" Walk up to him, trying to find out where
Oh.
the hell blood's coming from.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Darun. None of it's mine. People bleed an
Oh.
awful lot, don't they?
Well, huh. Well then, I'm glad that you're doing well. Did you do this to all them folks out there? Is that why the blood's all over you?
Oh, my training with Becklin seems to have been good enough to keep me alive. I did unfortunately have to take a few souls to their ultimate destination.
Just pat him on both shoulders and just say, "All right then, well, that's a good lad." Yeah, I guess I'll stick with the group here for a bit. I'm not sure if you need to go back to Mayor Becklin or not. If there's anything else we can do to help out, just let us know.
Oh, well, I could use some assistance in escorting everyone back to Vogler.
We'll do then.
Okay, so you're
Kadz is
heading
still
back.
raging.
Yeah,
Still
Emilia,
raging
Kadz is
out
still
there.
Emilia's gonna
raging.
reach up and put
He's-
a hand on his shoulder. Kadz?
He picks up the ogre's head in the club and tries to hit it like a baseball as far as he can.
Kadz?
Try this again. Oh. Yeah, he doesn't even seem to notice yet. He's gonna keep huffing.
Emilia is going to reach up and touch the club that he just picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Shirak. It is now glowing. With a bright light. Just trying to get his attention.
Okay.
Does it work, or are you just...
What?
Kadz.
Hmm?
It's over.
What? He'll just look around. Oh, go on. Bastards.
Yeah. We need to get to town. Make sure everybody's all right.
Right. All right. He'll just follow after. A little winded.
We'll offer him the reins to his horse.
No, you took it.
Oh no. It's yours.
Well, gift horse, what, teeth, something?
Never looked a gift horse in the mouth, yes.
He'll get on it and
She'll
ride
hold up
along
a
with the group.
hand, asking if she can ride behind him.
Yeah. He'll pull you up.
Yep.
And it's not a difficult trek back to town. The mercenaries have not reshown themselves. There's a lot of wounded. It does take a lot longer to get all of the corpses back. Becklin had mentioned that she wanted you to meet them at the Brass Crab, which conveniently is where you're staying anyways.
We should probably stable these horses, though.
Mm-hmm.
Up to you.
I know
You can
just a
take away the
place.
end of this again.
Macro. Did anybody loot the big troll or anybody?
That's
Nope.
up to you.
Macro will be interested in why he would loot it all.
Emilia, no, she was busy dealing with cats. Somebody should loot like
That was
all
all.
of them.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a lot
Yeah.
of spears. Let's see here.
Oh, Aryk will loot every single one with glee, actually. No dishonor in that.
There is nothing in the measure that says thou shalt not help yourself to the pockets of your enemies.
Who else is gonna pay for all the gear that I need?
Damn straight.
Right.
Well, Gorgonis has a very smelly loincloth.
Ew.
There's a crushed vial in it.
Disgusting.
He's got a battle axe and several javelins. Otherwise, Gorgonis is rather stripped down. He wasn't able to find armor big enough for him. The guards each have several spears and just leather armor. Some of them have hide. But nobody brought any valuables with them because they have a mercenary camp where they kept all of their things. You're welcome to go to the mercenary camp if you want. That's where the mercenaries are. But other than that, you just mostly find weapons.
Yeah. Well, I'll take every single weapon though.
Jesus.
He's not going to strip them, but he's going to take all the weapons.
Okay, as many spears as you can carry. There's a battle axe. And some javelins.
Y'all
about 5 javelins.
Nice.
Are we gonna go check out the mercenary camp where these guys were staying?
We need to talk to Becklin first.
Okay. I feel like there might be some answers there.
Yeah.
Mercenaries.
The mood back in town is very somber. Sort of clashing with all of the bright festival accoutrements up everywhere.
On our way to the crab, Emilia's gonna stop by the herbs merchant or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna buy another 10 steel worth of whatever that incense was called.
Smelly fish guts.
Yeah, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. River's Blessing incense.
Yeah. And someone's going to take the horses to the stables, I believe somebody mentioned.
Yeah, Kadz will lead his there, at least, I assume, Fallen Rune.
Yeah, it's a silver a day for stabling.
Okay.
Silver?
That's the copper equivalent.
Got it. Yeah, okay.
I know it's confusing.
It's so confusing.
How much gold is a silver? 100?
Yep.
You mean
Steel?
how much steel?
Whatever.
A silver is 1/100th of a steel.
I can't do math, okay?
And the stable lad says, "Nobody'll tell me nothing. When's my dad getting back from the reenactment?"
Soon, probably. Would it be poor taste for me to go sell all these weapons now, or should I wait?
It probably would be poor taste, but you can try.
Might as well do it before the market's flooded.
You might as well flood the market, cause it.
I'll
change.
wait.
Inside the brass crab, Yalme prepared the common room for a night of celebration, but the plans are abandoned. Never returned.
Vale, you're cutting out there.
Welcome. Oh, hello. Testing.
Hello.
Better
we,
now.
Can, we can hear you
Hello?
now. You're cutting out pretty heavily there.
Unfortunate. As you return to the Brass Crab, Yao Mei, the innkeeper, had prepared the common room for a night of celebration, but those plans were quickly abandoned when you arrive with the village leaders. Mayor Raven starts leading the conversation, leading towards the following talking issues. She's instructed several trusted villagers to tend to the wounded and to get us a chain going to bring all of the bodies back. What she really wants to understand is why the Ironclad Regiment attacked. Clearly, Cudgel was betrayed, but why? Maybe that captive you took has some of the answers. Cudgel, meanwhile, looks ready to go into the other room where the mercenary is and just beat them to death. Clearly not in any shape to do an interrogation. Becklin points out, we need to know if there's any other dangerous mercenaries around if they're going to return.
Yeah, I'll talk to them.
Cudgel speaks finally. I just have one concern. What happened to the rest of my boys? Once we find out what that blighter has to say, I'm going back. I'm going to find out what they've done, where they've gone. They'll pay for betraying me.
Emilia's gonna head in with the captive.
Okay, anyone else going to interrogate?
Probably not a good
Aryk,
idea for me
keep an
to.
eye. Sorry.
I think Rune's still escorting villagers, correct? With Derek.
Oh, you guys all came back. Like you've made it back to town. So yeah, you can be there if you want. Or if you want to focus on helping getting all the dead bodies back, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll probably be a bit more helpful there for the time being.
So go help with that too.
Okay. Is
Aryk
anyone
will
going to
go
help
with
with the
Emilia.
interrogation? Okay. Aryk and Emilia. What about Mackerel?
He'll help with any wounded, and then like bodies or transporting whatever needs help, but he's not helping with interrogation.
Yeah. All right. The siblings gonna go play good cop, bad cop, and they're both bad cop.
We're just so bad at our job. That's why we're both bad cop.
So what does this person
Cudgel
look like?
does go into the room with you. They God damn it. They're. Okay, 1 second.
And how badly are they beat up?
They're slumped against the wall. Their leather armor is torn and darkened with blood. They've got a deep gash that runs along their left temple, all the way down to their jaw. Still weeping blood, despite the makeshift bandage that had been tied around it by probably Derek. His right arm is just hanging useless. The shoulder is clearly dislocated, while purple bruises bloom across his knuckles and forearm. His breathing's just coming in shallow, ragged gasps. looks pretty well done in. But he does still have a defiant look in his eye.
That was impressive. I don't think any of us saw it coming.
That's the point.
Yeah, your whole unit is very impressive.
I got an impressive unit for you.
I'll bet you do. So tell me, who was paying you?
Do you want to join up then?
I might. And with the half-ogre dead, well, not sure who to talk to.
I didn't think Gregonus would fall so easily.
He was a bit of a chump, wasn't he?
Going to drop his battle axe on the floor.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And then drop 5 javelins and 5 spears, one after another. Just let them all hit the ground.
Oh no.
Very impressive.
I want Emilia to make a persuasion check and Aryk to make an intimidation check.
20. Damn!
Natural.
Also 20!
Okay. His eyes widen at the weapons just casually dropped, still covered in blood. Huh. Yeah, more of a chump than I thought. Plan was to kill Cudgel and take control.
Well. Emilia just glances at Cudgel. Seems they didn't manage to succeed.
Cudgel is standing on the far side of the room from the mercenary, arms crossed, because you can see her fists are just reflexively falling every time.
Is she in his line of sight, or is she like behind?
She is in his line of sight.
Yeah,
just like smoldering, just like
that's unfortunate.
She's everything that she's doing is kept towards trying to not just rush over and murder this man in cold blood.
Here's the thing. Cudgel really, really wants to just bash your head in. I told her you're smarter than that. That you were going to help us. That you weren't going to die for a cause because you're a mercenary, not an idiot. Not a chump.
And what are you doing, Aryk?
He is
10 spears, 5 swords.
I would allow you
It's
one
just-
more round of dropping weapons if you wanted to.
yeah.
If you have something else to
he's-
do, you can do that.
He is just gonna pull out his hand axe and just start sharpening it.
Okay.
Good cop, silent
another
cop.
persuasion check from Emilia and an intimidation check from Aryk.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
12's not terrible.
That's even worse.
Oh!
Okay.
Quickly realizes he doesn't know how to sharpen a hand axe.
Sanding the handle.
Have you even used an axe before? What the hell?
Oh,
Listen, all I know is Greganos headed off into the woods a couple days ago. I think it was off west, away from the village. And then later he returned with a whole bunch of steel. Said it'd be more worth it if he took over and we all got rich.
How'd that work out for you?
Not bloody well.
So, how many of Cudgel's men are left who actually stayed loyal?
I might know that had I gone with them.
And where did they go?
I don't know how many of us died.
at least 11 have died.
That's a good amount.
But that's
Seems
just
kind of put off by that.
that's just the number that we killed. Just the 5 of us.
We weren't planning on anybody but these stupid militia to stand in our way.
And I happen to have seen Becklin's. Well, I guess he's not a squire since she's no longer really a knight, but her protege. I believe he killed another 3 or 4 by himself.
I am sir.
Right, so you were saying
This round,
where Cudgel's friends went?
I want Emilia to make an intimidation check. You can have advantage from Aryk.
15.
Yeah. Okay. What was the question you asked? You asked where they were going?
Where Cudgel's those loyal to Cudgel have gone.
I know some of us stayed back at the camp, including anybody we thought couldn't be bought off. Like Jaev. Cudgel bristles at that. Jaev was the talkative guy you guys ran into when you came in through the camp. I think most of those at the camp are loyal to Cudgel still. Everybody but a few that Greganis paid went to the fight. As where they'd go without Greganis, I don't know. It was Greganis' plan.
See? I told them you were too smart to just die. Good job.
I can go now, right?
No, I think you need to take a nap.
Are you gonna sleep him?
I think Astzarak Siniralan Tidur.
Seems to resist a bit, but slips into incapacitation and then unconsciousness.
Oh, well, remember that he has... Yeah, okay. Yeah, he rolls twice, so...
A second save? Okay.
Yeah, he gets a second save, but before he gets that second save...
Mm-hmm.
Mind Sliver.
Nice.
Int save.
That's 1d4.
No, it's an int save first.
Oh, and say first. Oh my god. Well, that's a 9.
Okay, so then he takes... this much psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is fucking up. I can't see how much damage I just did.
1.
Excellent. Perfect. Excellent. And then his wisdom save versus the second sleep is whatever that roll is that I also can't see. Reloading.
Which is also 1. That's weird that it's doing that. But that's enough to bring it down under your DC.
Perfect. So then he falls asleep.
Mm-hmm. Cudgel sort of drops her arms like, fuck.
Well, at least you know your men are still loyal and still in your camp.
If you can believe this, man. I'll check it out, though. I'll go confront Jayev,
You want
see how
some of us
loyal
to go
everyone
with you?
is. I wouldn't want to put anyone in trouble. I'm a professional. Hold down things here in case they come back. If I can't handle me boys, then I'm not worth to lead 'em anyways. I'll be back by the next dawn. And then she shoulders away out of the room, clearly upset, waving off Becklin's offers to talk. So do you tell Raven and Becklin the information you got?
Aryk, will you tell Becklin about all of this?
Sure.
Okay.
I pick up all my weapons that I dropped and head out the door.
A complete idiot.
Becklin's talking with the mayor. When you come up with all your weapons, the mayor looks over and is like, very smart of you to get all of those weapons from the mercenaries. The town will buy them from you if you're selling. We need to rearm.
Yes, I am very. I make well decided choices in the moment.
What an idiot.
You can sell any of the weapons that you gathered for loot at the half cost.
Nice. And he will tell her all the things that they learned from the man. Hold on. Oh, I gotta. Okay. Math, I can do it.
Raven sends in 2 guards, militia, to take the mercenary to a nearby shed to be imprisoned in. What's Emilia doing?
It's gonna basically just meditate. I need a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Resting for an hour.
Okay, yeah, everyone can take a short rest as you get your horses settled, meditate, come down off your rage, sell an endless amount of weapons.
doesn't take any damage.
Do you need help with a short rest, Dalton?
I think I got it. It's a little knife and fork icon up there, I believe.
That's correct.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Perfect. Thank you.
After you've all had a bit of time to rest, Becklin and Raven have discussed things. And Raven comes over to you all with Darrett as Becklin heads out. I'm quite concerned about that meeting Reganis had in the woods west of town. I'm planning to send out some of our hunters in the morning to investigate, but I don't know if we can really spare anyone. Would you be willing to look at for us?
Sure.
What's in it for us?
Cool.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure what we can spare, to be honest.
Coin
More pie.
discounts?
We do have a lot of pie.
Do you have any couriers that are still within this town?
We could send someone. You have a letter you need to send? A message?
Yes. I'm willing to stay, but I would like to send back some money to my family and a letter explaining what's going on. I really am spending a bit too long away from them.
Tell you
If
what,
you can promise that, I'll stay behind and help.
I'll do it for another 10 steel worth of River's Blessing.
Stinky. Yeah,
Yes.
sure. We can spare that. Any supplies you all need, certainly.
I want
And that.
one breakfast pie, one fish pie, 2 blueberry pies.
That's a hard bargain. But you have a deal.
Nice.
Anything for the rest of you?
Don't need anything.
What was that? Sorry.
I do not need anything.
Okay. Very noble of you. Thank you. A true
Oh,
knight.
That's not true. You need ink.
What for?
All those letters
Maybe you
you've
could
been writing.
use. Maybe you could use a new saddle for that horse of yours.
Didn't it already come with a saddle?
Ink it is then. Emilia's talks you into some more ink for herself, I'm sure.
Yeah. Damn straight.
And that is where we will wrap it up for the evening.
Should we add those supplies to our sheet now?
Yeah, go ahead and add your pies or your ink or your familiar units. You can go over writing letters next time. Everyone as well, advance to 3rd level.
Woo!
Hey!
Ooh.
Hey!
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
That's so exciting.
Subclasses.
I'll take yours.
Time to roll. I'll take it.
What do I roll? D10? Is that correct?
If you do your advancement, it'll pop up and there's a little die, and you just click the die. It'll roll for you.
Oh, okay.
So at the top left of your sheet, there's a little wrench. Click that to edit. Then go to the page that has your class and change from 2 to 3, and it'll pop up a whole advancement thing for you.
Let's see here.
It's the features tab, where you should have fighter at the top, and then it should say 2. And then you click on the 2 and turn it to 3.
Okay.
Rob, if you could roll a d6.
I'll take yours.
Ooh.
Save me, Vale.
I guess I'll stop us streaming here.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, if anyone does.
I'll take